We are so close to catching up to Genshin Impact now that we are at a stage where there are about 10, give or take, episodes left of the main catch-up series. And why I say the main catch-up series is because we're going to still play Genshin. It's not over. It's not finished. It's not like, oh, Genshin's done. See you later, Genshin. That's not how it goes. Basically, what is happening is we are at a stage in Genshin where we are going to be doing all of the quests that we have to do that I want to do in Natlan that are kind of like important to me and the ones that I've kind of like figured out that I want to do. And then we're going to consider ourselves caught up once we do Wawika's story quest. That's going to be the last quest we do once we catch up. But talking about what's going to happen once we catch up is also a big deal to me because it's scary for no reason, but also for a reason. I think it's only scary just because it feels kind of weird having 200 plus episodes of a series, but not only that, doing reactions to events as well. Like, we're close to 250 in terms of like stuff we've done with Genshin, maybe a little bit less than that, but you know what I mean. We're closer probably to 250 than we are 200 at this stage. And that's a very weird feeling because there's a lot of stuff we've done in Genshin, whether that be reactions, we're talking about Roma reacts watching trailers, we're talking about all this stuff. So it is weird, but the solace that comes along with it is the fact that it's not over. And it's going to be a whole new experience, but also a similar experience when we talk about what's going to be happening after this. The short of it, Genshin's not done. The long part of this, let's just get into it, I suppose. Basically, we're going to be still doing Genshin every week. There's not going to be a time or a week where we don't do a Genshin video. Now, that can manifest in many different ways. If there's an event that happens, I will basically upload the entire event in one video. Because I will have more time. You know, I won't be doing the 4 story quests or the 4 quests every single week with Genshin anymore, so I'll have more time. So basically on a Saturday, you might get a full, or a Sunday, you might get a full, if there's an event happening, you'll get that full event in one video. For example, even like if there's like a smaller event, like a fun event, like a gameplay event, or like a small little like event where it's like, hey, we're going to be doing like a like what was that event where there was like the board game we had to try out and stuff like that. There was the hide and seek event, you know, that was like the Dead by Daylight game. I forget the name of it, but we're gonna be doing stuff like that. You will always see stuff like that happening. We're gonna be looking at the banner every single month. We're going to be doing like character training videos where like I will basically like, you know, use a team and try to like build them up and stuff like this and like show you how I want to build them up and things like that. And we'll do that over the course of a few days. I'll record that over a few days and upload it as one video, but it won't just be one video. In fact, most weeks I would probably try to do like other videos, like fun videos. I think talking about more opinions on Genshin would be fun too. But basically, we're going to be doing stuff like that. When eventually the next quests come around, whether it be the Dainsleif quest, you're going to be getting that too. And all the stuff. Like, we're going to be playing Genshin every single week. It's not ending. Genshin is not ending. And for example, when the Archon quests release and the new updates for new regions release, we're going to be going like crazy. We're going to be going ham into it. We're going to be going so far into it. That there won't be any like doubts about that. We're not going to be leaving Genshin to the wayside. It's not going to be over. It just means that we're not going to have the constant quest after quest after quest after quest as we have had, which has been so fun. But of course, you know, things will always change as things go forward. We have other quests we still have to do, and we will be doing those in like the post catch-up section. Like eventually I want to do Noelle's hangout and stuff like that, and Beidou's hangout as well. You know, there's world quests we haven't done. There's things we probably haven't seen. There's like, you know, monsters we haven't fought. There's all this stuff here. There's probably stuff we haven't seen, and we can still do that in the post catch-up sections as well. If they update with new world quests, we can do those world quests. There's so many things that we can do. I'm not leaving Genshin to the wayside. Of course I wouldn't. You guys know I wouldn't do that. Like, I've been so passionate about this game. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Top 5 favorite game of all time. There's no doubt about it. There's nothing that would make me, like, you know, wild horses couldn't drag me away is what I'll say when it comes to this stuff. So you will still get Genshin all the time. In fact, it probably just means, like, again, less Genshin videos every week in terms of, like, you won't have the 4 Genshin videos, but you will have, like, a shorter video or a more opinion piece video. But I do want to make sure that there's, like, gameplay of Genshin, like, most weeks as well, and every week we can. And we're going to be doing every event, even if it's a small event. We're going to be doing all these different things. It's going to be Genshin still. Genshin is still going to be such a big part of this channel, and it always will be. Yeah. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that. That's a big part of that as well. But why aren't we having like 4 videos every week? Well, because first of all, you know, we're not going to have like there's no way we're going to have How many videos do we do? Genshin videos on average do we do every month? We do like, it's 16, right? 16 Genshin videos a month. There's no way you could have enough stuff to do for 16 episodes. It just, you can't. And since we're going to be doing like all events like we did recently with the Macau Flower Festival, which I think you guys liked, the idea of doing the whole event in one video, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be like basically like, say, when the next summer event rolls around, you're going to see it all in one video uploaded on one day. And so you guys can watch it over the course of a week and things like that. Because I think we're going to have more time since we won't be doing the 4 videos all the time. But we will also be starting another playthrough in a few weeks at the end of March, and that is Honkai Star Rail. Now, I know people also want me to start ZZZ. Here's the way I look at this, guys. I'm not going anywhere, right? Once we catch up with Honkai Star Rail, that will go into a rotation as well, where we will also be able to play some other games like ZZZ and things like that. And I think that would be a very fun thing to do as well. There's no way I'd be shying away from ZZZ. The thing is, it's also like, I have been wanting to play Honkai since I started Genshin. It's one of those things where like, people have been recommending to me like, oh, you should play Honkai Star Rail, and like, it's the biggest question I get every single week, which is, will you play Honkai Star Rail? Every single week, there's people asking it. And I understand why, because like, I brought it up before, I want to play it, and I definitely want to try this game out. Now, I understand it's different from Genshin, I understand there's different aspects, 100%. I'm not going into this thinking like Genshin 2, you know, this is Genshin 3. Like, I'm going into this, you know, again, judging the game for what it is in the moment, not for what it's not. We're going into this as a first playthrough. I haven't seen any gameplay for it. I haven't seen any, like, story for it. We're going in to, like, just play this game as it is, and I actually am very excited to do that, because it is first of all, turn-based combat is something I've loved since I was a kid. I'm not going to say I'm the best at it, but, like, I played Final Fantasy X as a kid, and it blew my mind. It was like, this is, like, the greatest thing of all time. Still my second favorite game, I would say, ever created is Final Fantasy X, still to this day. And I still play turn-based combat, like, as much as possible. It's still, like, one of my favorite types of combat. And I'm excited for Honkai Star Rail. I'm excited to get all these, like, different new characters, this new story, this new vibe, this new energy. I'm excited for all of that. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to start off with 2 Honkai Star Rail videos every single week. And the reason I'm doing 2 at the start is that I want to, like, you know, start off, like, not start off slow, but start off kind of like the way we started off Genshin in a way, which was like start off and like feel things out. You know, it's like, okay, we'll do 2 videos a week. I'm thinking Thursday and Saturday, maybe. That would be kind of like the 2 days, maybe Thursday and Saturday. And there'll be like longer videos as well, like 2-hour videos as well. And basically what we'll do is, like, we'll play those for a bit. And if it comes to a point where, like, around May or June or even, like, whatever, I'm like, maybe we could do, like, a 3rd video. We'll do a 3rd video, right? But if it works out, like, where I'm like, I want to kind of keep that space open, so we'll still have to play Genshin, and we can also play Honkai as well. And once I catch up with both of them, I can, like, play different updates and things like this as things go forward with that also. But I haven't really thought far enough to think about catching up to Honkai yet. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about right now. I want to say I'm exhilarated for both things. I'm exhilarated, and I feel such like a happy feeling. It's almost like when you're like waiting for Christmas. I feel like so happy that we're like going to get to like do all these updates in Genshin. And I'm also going to be like on the same level with you guys in terms of spoilers and stuff like this, which is fun too. But also, I'm also going to be so excited to start Honkai Star Rail. It's such an exhilarating feeling. I'm so excited for this. So that's kind of the plan going forward. It's going to be 2 videos of Honkai Star Rail every single, so Thursday and Saturday, I'm thinking. And then with Friday and Sunday, that's when Friday will probably have like maybe like on occasions, like a video where it's like an opinion piece on Genshin or not. And by the way, I'm not going to be doing like, you know, this is why I don't like this Barry. You know, I mean more in the case of like, oh, talking about characters or talking about why I like a character or talking about why I like a scene or going back and reminiscing. It's going to be like I think that'd be a really good thing to do. Where just like, you know, the idea of like reminiscing about like a character and stuff like that and talking about the series that we had so far and maybe more in depth, like, you know, talking about like a character like, oh, let's talk about Sid Lally for like 20 minutes. Let's have a full conversation about why we like Sid Lally and why we like really praise her and why she thinks she's amazing. And then on the flip side of that, on the Sunday video or the Friday video, depends on which day we want to do it, there'll probably be like a gameplay thing or a, like an update or an event or the banner watch as well. It'll be stuff like that. So we can also have like a really good time with that too. But I hope this all makes sense. And for me, it is just exciting. There's nothing else in this, just excitement. I'm excited, guys. I'm super, super excited. It's going to be a really fun time for me. And I hope you guys are excited for this journey as well. I also want to say thank you for coming along for this Genshin journey. It's not over yet. We still have like a few weeks left. In fact, about 3 weeks left before we catch up. It's going to be a beautiful but sad time. That's what I'll say. And with that, guys, I want to say thank you so much to my patrons. Thank you so much to Tyfer 2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish and Nusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Colorbow, True Peanut Butter, Alpaca Juice, Peter Chelson, Heck, and Leanne. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.